Awesome. How's it going, Peak Muay Thai family? Hope you guys are doing good out there, not getting too restless. Coming to you live from the Peak training facility, bringing you some Muay Thai tonight. So, starting off, Sawasdee Cup, welcome. Let's get this party started. Warm up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some jump rope. So if you guys don't have a jump rope at home, I'd advise going out and getting one. It's a really good tool, especially for at-home training. Very good for footwork, very good for cardio, and since a lot of us won't be able to be coming into the gym, it's a good tool to have. Let me find where I put mine real quick. Perfect. So, starting off, you guys just measuring a jump rope. Stand, feet about naturally shoulder width apart. Bring the handles up. They should come right up to the armpits, just about. So that's how we know our jump rope is the right size. What I'm going to do, starting behind me, we're just swinging it over and we're just jumping. Notice, this is the most basic jump rope kind of jump, just 2 feet at the same time. Very good for starters, people who haven't jumped rope before. Once we kind of get the hang of this, we can kind of switch feet, get a little crazier with our jump rope technique. Once you get the hang of that, you can do the can you? We'll find out. And then you can do the 1 foot as well. This one's very good for training the calf, strengthening the little supporting muscles in the knee, in your leg, in your ankle, all those good little tools. All right, other side. Whatever you want. If you're already pretty good with the jump rope, some of the more advanced ones are your double under. You're pushing up. You're getting a faster swing. You're getting two rotations per one jump. And time. So that's just really good. Keep the cardio up. Keep you guys moving around, working on that footwork. While we're outside the facility. Now, we're going to be doing teeps today, so let's warm up our hips a little bit. One of my favorite ones. Looks a little goofy, so make sure your kids or your spouse aren't watching, but check it out. High knee to the shoulder, inside and out. I want to get that thing way up there, you guys. Inside and out. Going for about a minute on one leg. And switch legs after your minute. All right, time. Shake it out just a little bit. So, like I said, today we're going to be working on some teeps, some teep defenses, some teep counters. So I got the lovely Miss Amanda here helping me out. She's going to show us what a good teep looks like. So, right here, we're going to both be in a good stance. For me to defend a teep, I have to receive a good teep. That way I can defend it properly. If you guys are at home, you don't have somebody with you to kind of feed you teeps, don't worry about it. We'll go over the shadow boxing aspects, what to look out for in a minute. If you do have somebody at home, even like somebody who doesn't train, a roommate, a wife or a husband, you know, kids, of course, great training partners. So bring them in, teach them a little bit of martial arts, and they'll be able to help you train at home. So, as she feeds her teep, she's going to solar plexus right here. Notice, good straight leg. She's hitting with the ball of her foot. Her hand is up, defending her. Other hand drops, and she's kind of lifting onto the ball of her foot. It's really going to push her into that teep. All right, and back down. So once I know I'm getting fed good teeps, she's gonna feed me one or two. We're gonna go with our most basic outside scoop. So as I do this, what I'm gonna do is I'm coming around, I'm catching right behind the heel. I'm gonna move my hips back as I pull slightly just to bring her off balance. Once again, we call it an outside scoop because I'm scooping to her outside. I'm scooping to her outside or the back side. Now we can do this on both sides. If she feeds me the lead, outside scoop, once again, putting me to her outside. Now, we can do the same scoops inside. She feeds, boom, same thing, giving that little pull at the end. I don't want to jerk it, just an extra little tug to bring them off balance. Right here. Those are some of our most common teep defenses. Now let's go over a couple others. We got elbow guides and we got knee guides. So as she feeds her teep, I'm going to elbow guide to the outside. What I'm doing is I'm using my elbow to come across center line, push that thing past me. So that teep comes, I'm pushing it past me. She's going to step down, can help me set up for something else because as I do this, notice I'm loading this shoulder. So as that teep comes, boom, I can load this shot right here. Now I can do other leg as well. Boom. So just going both here and a rear here. Notice I'm going to the outside. I can do the inside as well. We just have to be aware of the dangers when we're going to the inside. We are still in range of tools and just need to be cautious. Going off the knee guides now. So as that teep comes, I'm going to lift, come across. Think about it as if you ever do the open the gate, kind of close the gate, warm up with your leg, it's kind of like that. But I'm trying to be nice and quick with it. Guiding across, coming back into my stance. Guiding across, coming back into my stance. This was really good after coming off a check, or what you think is a check for a round kick, but it turns out to be a teep. I can guide that across, come back into my stance. So as that teep comes, boom, I'm coming here, coming back down. Other teep, coming here, coming back down. Now this one I can also do insides as well. So as that comes, guide, come back down. As it comes, guide, come back down. Now, when we're doing all of these defenses, we're able to hit right off of them. One of the best times to strike back is right after you successfully defend or you bring them off balance. So that's what we're gonna do. Starting off, we're gonna go over two for each. So starting off with the scoops, we're mostly going off the outside. So as that rear teep comes, boom, I'm gonna scoop. Now I'm gonna same side, I got this shot right here. So as that scoop comes, I reload and fire. One more time, scoop, reload, fire, right there. Other side, scoop, reload, fire. I'm coming down the middle with this hook, you guys. Let's move around a little bit so they can see that. Perfect, the perfect angle. So as she feeds that teep, boom, fire right there. That's my hook. Bang. All right. If you're shadow boxing, if you're working at home, things I want you to focus on when you're scooping, I'm popping my hips back as this comes up. Once again, my shoulder helping protect my chin. I'm scooping out, giving that little tug at the end. Boom, just back and forth, you guys. Back and forth. Remember, shadow boxing, find yourself a nice reflective surface, a mirror, a window. I got this giant window in my kitchen, so whenever I'm making food, I'm sitting there shadow boxing in the mirror, or window, whatever it is, and it helps a lot with technique, observing what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, and moving on. So, now off the elbow guides. As she feeds the teeth, boom, I'm gonna elbow guide. Notice, this puts me a little closer in, because she had to step down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round knee right there. So as that comes, elbow guide, round knee. Other side, same thing. This comes, round knee. This one I have to take a step, because I can't just fire that round knee right away. I'm gonna guide, step, round knee. With our round knees, making sure we're getting this parallel to the ground. Off of the, that was the elbow guide, right? Perfect, off of the knee guide. So knee guide comes, she teeps, boom. This one, I'm chopping right at that leg. As soon as they set their weight down on that leg, that's the perfect time to kick it. All their weight's there, you're gonna do the most damage. So once again, she teeps, boom, knee guide, kick. Other side, knee guide, kick. I can also kick to the back of the leg as well. One more time. Knee guide, kick. The back of the legs aren't very conditioned, so super sensitive, nice spots to hit. There's some nerves running along the back of there as well, so if you hit one of those, very, very good day for you, very bad day for them. So one more time, running through all 6 of our options. So starting off, rear teep, I'm gonna scoop, chamber, cross. Lead teep, I'm gonna scoop, chamber, hook. Now, rear teep, I'm gonna elbow guide, round knee. Other side, I'm gonna elbow guide, step, round knee. Last but not least, knee guide, boom, leg kick here or to the back of the leg. Other side, knee guide, leg kick there, all right? Once again, leg kicks, I'm shooting for just above the knee where these big muscles connect into those bones. Now we're gonna go over the teep catch. Very, very good for countering you guys, but it's also a little tricky to get it right. So, as she throws her teep, I'm gonna catch it. I want it nice and tight in the body. I want one hand under the heel. I want one hand covering the foot. Even with gloves, it's gonna be the same thing. We're training without gloves right now, but I'm always using my hands like I would they have gloves, or that I have gloves on. So my fingers are staying together. This is their motion. I'm not doing any hooking stuff with my thumbs. Thumbs stay nice and tight to the side, just kind of like this. So as she feeds that, boom, coming here, right under the heel, top of the foot. I bring it into my chest, you guys. If I'm out here, she can re-teep me, keep pushing me off, becomes a problem. So I want to get tight, make sure that she can't do that re-teep. So as that teep comes, boom, I'm right here. Now, first one I'm going to do is I'm going to drop and I'm going to pass. So we're up here, I drop down, move my hips back so I can pass this, and I pass it to this, this hand right here. Her rear teep to my rear hand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step and I'm going to sweep, you guys. So step and sweep, just like that. So once again, boom, I'm going to pass, drop, step and sweep. I can also do, that was the sweep behind, I can do the sweep in front. I'm just going to have to bring it to this side for me to get that good front sweep. So depending on which side you pass it to is what sweep options you give yourself. Now, another one that I really like, are you nice and warm?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So another one I really like is as that teep comes, you catch, you bring it out to this side, and then you just kind of hike it up there. If you really rush them or really jerk it up, you could get the sweep right away because their foot just slips out. If not, you can just push them backwards. Of course, Miss Amanda's super flexible, so she's got no problem with that. Other people will have more difficulty with that one. So it's super fun, lots of good times. Make sure if you're doing this with someone at home, they're nice and limber. One last time, she teeps, I catch, boom, I pass it to the side that I caught it with, the side that's already at the heel. I'm gonna kind of shift so it's in my palm, and I'm gonna lift. Now, what I can do off that is once I get to this lift, I can just teep them off myself. Just adding it there if they're super flexible and not going down. Now, last one off the scoop. Boom. Or the catch, not the scoop. I'm going to catch it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull to this side. Now we're going to do a couple spinning elbows. So first thing I'm going to do is this lead foot's going to step. I'm going to drop this into the thigh, you guys. Boom, right there. Very, very nasty shot. Hurts a lot. You're going right into that muscle, straight leg. But from here, I'm going to drop, and I'm going to go spinning elbow. Boom. Okay? I'm just doing damage to the thigh to get them thinking about something else while I go for that spinning elbow. One last time. I catch. Pull to this side. As I step, drop this elbow into the leg. Boom. From there, I'm going to spinning elbow, catch them right here. And that's it for our teep defenses and teep counters. Now, just a couple more drills I want to give you guys to work at home, because I know a lot of us are going to be doing all of our training at home, especially for those of you that don't have a partner. What you want to have or hopefully most of us have, are chairs. Fold out chairs work very well, like this one right here, or stools. I don't want something too high because it's going to be a little more difficult for me, but I want something that I can get my teep over, hold it for a second, and then bring it back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do good teep form, put this out over the chair, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, bring it back into my stance. One more time, boom, back into my stance. Hold, back into my stance. All right, I'm gonna do 10 on each side. I'm gonna go through it 3 times. So for you guys working at home, this is your homework. 10 on each side, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, go through that 3 times. Now, if you don't have a chair, something like this, but you do have a partner, your partner can drop down to a knee, they can hold their arm out, and I'm just gonna be doing it over the arm. Holding for 2 to 3 seconds, trying not to touch their arm, and bringing it back into my stance, you guys. All right? One more little drill for you guys to work at home is just repetitive teeps. If you guys have a bag, I want you guys to do 100 on each side. If you don't have a bag, but you've got a wall, make sure it's a brick wall or a cement wall, something that's hard. Don't do this on drywall. I've made that mistake before. Very expensive, terrible idea. Well, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna teep the wall. I make sure I pop my hip. I've got good teep technique, you guys. My hands are up, boom. This other hand drops down. I kind of lift onto my toe. I'm gonna go 100, 100. Now, if you don't have a wall like that at home, go outside, find a tree, put some shoes on. Of course, don't be too mean to that tree, but good teeps off the tree, all right? Good teeps off the tree. Other than that, we're done for today. Keep training out there, you guys. Of course, if you have any questions, reach out to us on Facebook. We're more than happy to help. We're here for you guys. Keep training, keep the community strong. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Sawasdee Kap.